I'm just doing a little chatting head video with you real quick. I've been busy with the life lately, and I've had a lot of time streaming, unfortunately. So I'm here today to play some Genshin Impact. I'm going to be playing with my PC account instead of my PlayStation account. My PlayStation account has a little bit of an unfair advantage, seeing as most of my characters are souped up to the max, and they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. I also dropped down the world level on both accounts, so that way each account has a fair chance of completing whatever objectives they have before them. I can't say my main account. My PC account is a little bit behind right now compared to my PlayStation account, because my PlayStation account has already accomplished most of the things you can do in everywhere except for Sumeru. There's some things I can go back and do for, say, not Mondstadt. Mondstadt's like almost completely done. I think I have a couple portions of the map that I need to run around and just aimlessly try and find what I've missed. But on my other account, I've been a lot more lax on what I actually get accomplished. So I have a lot of missions in like Inazuma. I think I have a few missions left in Leeway to go back and do, but for the most part, that account is further behind. I have to work a lot harder to get my characters up to speed, and yeah, it's gonna require a little bit more work. But 1 second, I need to take a quick break to discuss with my wife because I think she's about to go to bed. So I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so intermission over again. Excuse me. Didn't expect that returning again. Okay, so I'm about to change over some factors on my yeah, well, you'll see. There it is. That's what I'm doing. So here we go. We're gonna start the stream. You're gonna see me as a talking head within a talking head. Welcome to the loop. And we've already updated Genshin, so we're ready to give this new area a try with our new cast of characters from what's going on the PlayStation. I am Inuyasha81 over on Twitch, so you can find me there. Otherwise, we're here on YouTube. And the YouTube game is going to be a little different from that one. I think I had a wrong button. Yeah. Verifying. There we go. And here we go, everybody. We're going into Genshin Impact. Verifying file integrity is going to take a couple seconds. Unless it wants to really drag it out, which it could do. I did just update the app on here, so it could be trying to do the full file validity, verifying file integrity check. That's the words. But otherwise, I'm gonna drink my tea here, and we're going to wait for this to finish. We're almost at 50%, so it's not going to take us too long. I'm curious as to how this account is going to respond, since it doesn't have everything done in Inazuma and Liyue. In the other account, I don't have everything done in Inazuma, but it's all stuff that's blocked behind daily commissions. So as I receive daily commissions, I should then start seeing various little random events or random quests pop up for Inazuma. So I might have to go back and do those. But I have been doing a lot of quests in Inazuma on the Twitch account. That is my primary account at the moment, just because this one's so far behind. But they both have different feels for me. Like this one I like a lot because it has Beto, and I think she's like a CS3 or something. Whereas the other account I didn't have Beto at all. So we'll see what we pop up with here when we get logged in, which will be momentarily here, or the game decides it wants to let me in. It could be very busy right now across the planetary scoop. Yep. So we got DS. I was like, oh, new domains. Oh, new guides. What do you guys think? Let's see. Tanari or Zhongli? So I like Tanari. I don't dislike his character. Zhongli, though, is somebody I would like to have on my team because I believe I have what's his name? Venti on this account. So if I had Venti and Zhongli, then I have two Archons And then I gotta work toward getting the Raiden Shogun, which I used to have on a different account, but I don't have her on this one. She's boosted when I got her. My alternate account, my main is Ayaka. We did not get Zhongli, but we got a 4-star something. Probably an item. Shadow, Blood-Tinted Greatsword, Slingshot, Magic Guide. This is our 4-star, the Sacrificial Greatsword. And we did horribly on this run. We got a crappy Greatsword. For this one, because I don't care.
If you ever want to trade tactics,
once there was a glorious kingdom established.
And skip. I've seen that cutscene so many times, so if you haven't, I apologize, but I've captured it enough times over the years. Alright, so we got our test runs, and we had to do everybody. 20, 20, so that's 40. So we got it to 40, okay. And all the rest of this stuff just wants me to go toward the new area. Okay, so this wandering salesman is there. So let's go to the Serenity Pod. And we need to go to another Traveler's Realm, and we need to construct one more furnishing. Okay, cool. So we should have the furnishing thing under wraps. So we'll go heal, talk to the Tubby. Really?
If you ever have it.
You need to go and make this interface on PS5 because it doesn't show like this on PS5.
cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Let's go ahead and get some of these daily commissions out of the way. Right, and then over here. We got a random event triggered. Alright, so let's go. We're doing pretty well, Beto. I think she's one of my favorite. She's probably my favorite character who uses a claymore.
Eyes on me! Huh?
All hail! to ashes!
So we have defeated all of the daily commissions except for one. And once we're done with these, we should be okay for a while. At least as far as the monster is concerned.
Didn't keep you waiting.
Okay, so the statue of Venti, although not the Venti that we actually know, but I mean, if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll know that Venti is technically an imposter. I'll take the money. Why not? Everything else is sold out, and it doesn't get replenished.
Thank you for complete.
What do we get for today's daily commissions? 20 primos and a Vyuta turquoise sliver. Everything else I really don't care about that much. Ew. to know what we're looking for on this. Nobody has it. Let's try and do more in Inazuma, guys. I want to go to Sumeru, but we haven't even finished the chasm or Inazuma.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we can help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that after assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for us.
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest.
You mean those big, tough-looking guys with...
That's correct. This particular vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, so it came as a
Oh wow,
surprise to
so
us
we're over here
there.
looking for,
When the Tenryou...
was it Ayato?
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the... We are still investigating art, but please ask around in the streets as well. Thank you. I will await your...
Takiiso? Yeah, I've heard of it, but to be completely honest,
You mean he already had a back...
no, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control. When someone asks for it, I'm afraid that perhaps you could try asking around some...
Sorry guys, I'm going to skip a little bit over all this, seeing as I've technically seen it already. And I apologize that you haven't, I just have to keep the ball rolling.
No, maybe a story will explain it better. So, kids being...
On purpose.
No, not at all. Then he took the... He was pretty quick to admit.
If you really want to read what we're doing here,
He doesn't sound like a bad
then you can feel free to pause as we go. I'm trying to catch this account up to the other one. I know it's not fair to you guys, and I apologize for that. But at the same time, I have to get through these frivolous arrangements that the story throws at me.
We'll try at first. What's most frustrating is that he did. Of course you did. He's never had a after
But we're here, and we're just trying to get through all this text events,
If the two of you are able,
so that way we can try and get more of the visions done. Sango? You want me to go to Sango? Okay, we're running to the Inazuma Detective Agency now.
Agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking them.
As Paimon so clearly has to point out. We come back to her a few times for different missions. She herself is not really that important to the events that go on afterward.
And now then.
But you know, she's a detective we go through, so whatever she has to
A
be
long,
her
long
place.
time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like Gnome. The crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the blue Oni said to the crimson Oni, Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you. As planned, the crimson Oni chased the blue Oni away. The crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the crimson Oni went to tell the blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind. I like traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends. I suppose the blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the crimson Oni remain now. Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. What I'm trying
So
to
we're
tell you is that
using
every
DualSense
generation of Oni
controller.
inherits these
This controller, my PlayStation button doesn't work, so I can pull up
It's a very
the,
old story.
here's on PC
Nobody
would be
knows
the
how long
Xbox
it's been
menu.
since the blue Oni
But
disappeared.
I just
You can only
flat out
assume
cannot pull up the
that
PlayStation
The
menu
suspect
when
in
I'm on
the
that
investigation,
console.
the Tower Commission is unable to
I'm
enter
probably
Tower
gonna need a
controlled by
new
someone named
digitizer
Chiefs.
at
No
best.
doubt that's the
Otherwise,
reason
my
I didn't enter.
motherboard is just
I'm just doing
crap.
my duty.
This is an A model DualSense controller, so it's technically I think the second edition is the A model.
I could only assume so.
Before they started really getting a lot of bug reports and fixes applied to the actual hardware manufacturing. The newer ones that are coming out are typically better than, say, this one. But you have to specifically get one of the variable colors. The black one has a lot of the improvements applied to it already, whereas the white one does not. Even in its most recent revision, it's still being used at an older standard. For some reason, instead of giving it a new model number on the back of the controller here, they have decided to give you the same model number as the last two models and said, hey, if you want the white controller, well, you don't get the fixes that we've given to the new colored models. Which is kind of frustrating for those who do not wish to pursue the colored models like the magenta or the purple or the turquoise. Being somebody who owns one of the black model controllers, I would say that that's my personal favorite controller. It has a couple wonky things that have been fixed in the controllers, but it's had an adequate amount of updates to make those negligible. So I would still recommend blacking out your console over going with one of the fun colors, which has nothing to do with anything except for the fact of I like blacker hue controllers. like the PS2 controller was one of my favorite controllers. The DualShock 3 only later became one of my favorite controllers, only because the PS2 was too outdated itself. The hardware has been surpassed, so having had consoles that were capable of playing games they technically shouldn't, is how I'll word that. But yeah, DualShock 3 surpassed the DualShock 2 over time for me, but the DualShock 2 went down swinging. I love that controller to this day. It's still a good controller. Out of all the abuse that I've laid onto a controller when I was younger, I would say the controller that's held up the best is the DualShock 1. Yeah, I said the 1. But that's only because I started with the PlayStation 1 when it came out. The original PlayStation 1, and then later on I got the upgraded model by trading my cousin for the upgraded model. He didn't care because he already had a PlayStation, and it was like the same connectors, the same controllers that we could keep from what we had. All we did was trade consoles, and I think I gave him like a Pokemon card or a few of them to entice him to trade. I only wanted the smaller console because I used to go to a lot of friends' house as a kid, so having the more portable version of the PlayStation 1 was more enticing for me because I could fit it in my backpack with all my school books, along with the connection cables and whatnot. Most of the time I didn't even need those because a lot of them had consoles. I would just bring my own personal console because I would either have a game they don't have, or they had the older revision of the console, or it just had to do with my memory card already being in the console. And it's so easy to just pull out the RCA cable adapter, later on HDMI, but you know, that's literally years ahead of this console. Like, if you ever played a PlayStation 1, you know that you either had coaxial or RCA. There was no HDMI at the time. So you usually did the RCA cables because that was, at the time, the superior output method with those of us who are more technically inclined, realizing that they both had a lot of trade-offs. But yeah, overall, I would say RCA is still superior to coaxial. Even though there was a lot of growing pains with it, it did support higher graphical output, and it was more seamless. I have run into some dodginess on a coaxial line with a PlayStation 1. I don't care if you believe me, it's just what I've encountered. Things have been updated over time, and a lot of the early adopter issues do not reflect on what's going on now. Alright, so we're gonna go over the storyline again. Okay, so we haven't finished all of the Choji stuff. That's actually good to know. But what we're gonna do here. Hold on, I have to check this message.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. I never quite seem to get my land life back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
These millennial names are dumb, dude. I met a dude the other day named Jathan. Not Jason, not Nathan, just Jathan. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm horrible at remembering people's names, so I like to say it to them in conversation so it gets stuck in my head. So I was like, hey there, Jathan. Nice to meet you. Very interesting name you have, Jathan. He looks back at me and goes, wow. Are you in Theriath right now? Some of y'all are probably going to get that one on the ride home. These millennial names are dumb, dude. I met a dude the other day named Jathan. Not Jason, not Nathan, just Jathan. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm horrible at remembering people's names, so I like to say it to them in conversation so it gets stuck in my head. So I was like, hey.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I've met actual Jathans over the years. I really am not that caring of what somebody wants to call themselves.
The more the merrier. The first round's on me.
There it is. Okay.
Where did Detective Song go? Ito should be somewhere close. Footprints! Let's see where they lead. There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward.
Please!
Are you okay? What should we do? I didn't think so.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my, It's alright. I got this. Just just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
Alright, we're gonna take an intermission real quick, you guys. I know Ito is still talking and all that.
That's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
Really, right now? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna take an intermission. I need to step outside for a minute. I don't know why Gamecaster is being so silly, but it is. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. So give me a few minutes, I'll be back. I need to go, I drink too much tea, if that's what you want to know. I'll be right back in a little bit. Maybe about 5-10 minutes, I should be back. Alright. See you in a little bit.